let's say the quiet part out loud. Influencers aren't helping you find your personal style. They are running a digital sales floor that's destroying your taste. Today we're breaking the spell so you can stop wasting money on overpriced plastic pieces and start dressing for the woman you actually are. Chapter 1. The Fantasy Wardrobe. Most women aren't actually buying pieces for the physical life they live today. They are buying pieces for an idealized fantasy version of themselves. And from a psychological standpoint, this is one of the most effective consumer traps ever created. When you scroll through your feed and see an influencer wearing a delicate lace set, your brain doesn't just register the garment, it registers her body wearing it, her height, her proportions, the hair that took 40 minutes to style. You end up buying all of that too. Not just the set, whether you realize it or not. You buy the piece because in that split second, your brain makes a subconscious promise. If I own this, it will look on me the way it looks on her. And then the package arrives, you put it on and feel completely disconnected from it, or worse, just ridiculous. And that's because you live in a town with dirt roads where you run errands in the rain and commute by bus. You live a real life with real friction, and that garment was styled for a 30-second video frame, not for movement, weather, or daily reality. In this case here, the caption practically admits it. It says, "Now I just need a trip to the French countryside." It wasn't designed for your life. It was designed for a life you don't actually have. You end up with a closet full of tops, dresses and shoes that cost thousands of dollars, and you still stand there every morning feeling like you have nothing to wear. That's a wardrobe that doesn't match your actual life. And most influencers aren't selling you style or a functional wardrobe. They are selling you the identity of someone you're not. Often someone they aren't either. And that's exactly why I created the secret Aura Club. It's a space where we get together away from all the noise, the ads and the algorithms. Every single week we dive into real, honest conversations about style, aging, beauty and the ridiculous lies we've been sold. Like thinking you have to dress to look thin, or that growing older makes you invisible. With every topic you get aura work, which are simple, direct reflection questions to help you unlearn the bad programming and rebuild your own self-trust. And best of all, you're doing it alongside a community of women doing the same exact thing. There are no affiliate links, no hidden sales pitches, just real conversations. I'll see you inside. The link is right below. Chapter 2. Consumption Theatre and the Death of Autonomy. Personal style used to take time. It was something you earned through real-life experience. You tried things on, made mistakes, wore pieces until they fell apart, and lived in your garments until you figured out what actually worked for your routine, your body, and your environment. Influencer culture erased that process. Now the second a new microtrend appears, it gets packaged, named and pushed into your feed overnight. Suddenly everyone is talking about mob wife, clean girl, tomato girl. It's ridiculous. You aren't allowed to build a genuine style over time because the industry needs you shopping constantly. And your autonomy over your own taste isn't profitable. If you're content with what you already own, they don't make money. The truth is, influencers dress for one thing: the camera. They wear cheap plastic trends, impossible shoes, unbreathable outfits that look great in photos but fall apart the second you walk up a flight of stairs or go to work. It's time to stop taking wardrobe advice from people who pose in front of a ring light for a living. When you buy pieces to copy a stranger on a screen, you end up with a closet full of random, disconnected pieces instead of a functional wardrobe. And that isn't style, that's participating in consumption theater. The Aura Club gives you genuine style autonomy instead and saves you from expensive wardrobe mistakes. If you want a clear framework that stops impulse buying, start with the core style system. To unlearn outdated age rules and shop with complete clarity, check out Style After 40. And if you want my personal guidance for your specific closet, look into the Aura Audit. Stop wasting money on bad programming. Everything is linked below. Chapter 3, the quality scam. Let's talk about what these fast fashion brands are actually making and what influencers are aggressively pushing you to buy. To keep up with weekly recommendations and endless haul videos, brands have systematically cheapened their production while the prices went through the roof. Fast fashion brands or even mid-tier brands are charging a fortune for the most simple pieces, and they are flooding the market with polyester, cheap acrylic and low-grade viscose. They try to dress it up in their marketing copy and call it easy care, wrinkle resistant. Don't fall for it. That is pure marketing nonsense. In my opinion, charging triple digits for plastic garments is a scam. Compare that to vintage wool, linen or a proper cotton. Quality, natural pieces have real weight, breathability and structure. They hold you, they age gracefully and they give you presents. You cannot cultivate real aura or feel composed when you're sweating in a plastic bag. Chapter 4, the affiliate link trap. Let's talk about the financial engine driving this whole illusion, the affiliate link. When an influencer holds up a piece, looks into the camera and tells you it's a life-changing staple or a must-have for your wardrobe, they aren't giving you a friendly tip. In my opinion, we need to call it what it actually is. They are running a digital sales floor and you are the target customer. Brands pay high commission percentages, usually between 6 and 10%, and the influencer's only goal is to get you to click that link and complete a purchase before the tracking cookie expires. Think about how absurd this dynamic is. You are being pushed to buy cheap, overpriced plastic pieces recommended by someone whose main motivation is receiving a financial kickback once you buy. I don't think most of them care that much if the garment falls apart in a few weeks, or if it fits horribly, or if it sits in the back of your closet for 2 years with the tag still on. The moment you click that link and check out, their job is finished and their check is cleared. Real personal style isn't found in an affiliate link or an Amazon storefront. It's quiet, deliberate, and deeply personal. And the next time someone on your screen tells you it's all on my LTK, LTK being the affiliate platform, remind yourself you are not looking at creative style inspiration. You are watching an unlabeled commercial. Chapter 5, influencers have no taste. Here is an uncomfortable thing to say out loud, but fashion influencers have no taste. Not even bad taste, just no taste. Because taste requires a point of view, and a point of view requires risk. It requires being willing to be wrong, to be laughed at, to wear something nobody else is wearing, and fashion influencers can't afford any of that. Their job is to be legible to an algorithm and agreeable to a brand deal. And nothing kills both faster than an actual opinion. So what you get instead is consensus dressed up as style, whatever 40 other accounts already proved will perform. Think about the people whose style has actually made an impression on you, the kind you remember days later. Chances are they aren't fashion influencers. For me, they are singers, writers, actresses, photographers. What they have in common is that clothing was never the product they were selling. It was just part of a bigger personality and a bigger life that had nothing to do with fashion content. And that's the difference. An influencer's outfit exists to be filmed, photographed, and linked. A writer's outfit or an actress's or any woman who's dressed herself the same way for 30 years, regardless of trends, that's just what she wears. You can't buy your way into that through an affiliate link because none of it was designed to be sold in the first place. So if you want better style, the fix isn't following more fashion accounts, it's following fewer. Follow people who never talk about what they're wearing. And if you want to know the 5 levels of French style, I break it all down in this video here. And always remember, confidence looks good on you.